The big question, how do you make it all pay? The article from pressgazette.co.uk. So let's sum up and fold up this particular article. And it's been talking about audio and specifically for news organisations, whether they be broadcasters or whether they be publishers, whether it be flash briefings and set bulletins, or whether it be kind of news on demand, answering questions, that atomised content that we mentioned a couple of days ago, whether it be the shorter form content or whether it be the podcasts. Well, how do you make it all pay? Well, we touched on yesterday at the end of the article, at the end of the at the flash briefing yesterday, monetising audio content through sponsorship and branded content, and that may work for long-form smart audio content, but how atomised news content, so that's the short question and answer interaction with Google in particular is working to develop, can be monetised for publishers is another question. Monetisation in long-form podcasts essentially much easier. You've got the time to do it. It essentially fits that traditional radio model pretty well. You've got a podcast of 20-25 minutes or something, and then you can pop an advert in the middle, at the start, at the end, or whatever. That density, that ad density, the ratio of advertisement, advertisement. I hate it when people say advertisement. The ratio of advertisement to the actual content is actually quite low. Publishers are already making money out of it. Big brands coming in and interested in that content. So long form is kind of okay. But when you get into short form, so when your audio is only a minute or so long, that's very difficult actually to have a 30-second advert in that. The ratio 30 seconds to a minute or 90 seconds is very, very disruptive. There are some publishers that are doing sponsorship, a little sponsor flash at the beginning or a credit at the end or even midway through. It can work. You've just got to make it quite quick. But as I say, it's obviously quite difficult if your content is only a minute or so. Another area of concern for smart audio is ownership of the data. And once again, the power is in the hands of the tech platforms. They've kind of owned the data, the content, or they believe they do, or they push it out as though they do. And your listeners or your readers, we've seen this already in online content, your listeners or readers, your consumers, believe that it's the platform that have the content rather than the publishers or the broadcasters, and that leaves the publishers or the broadcasters pretty much in the lurch because people don't want to pay for it via them because they think they're getting it for free from the actual platform distributors is really the word, isn't it? So, up some, we've had touch, we've had mouse, and now we've got news via audio, which is going to continue to disrupt the whole area of news provision. Press Gazette talks always about news, whether it be publishers, whether it be broadcasters, and you can read the article in full from them at pressgazette.co.uk.
Part of the briefcast.fm network.